Hey everyone, Kylan back again. So a little different video today. Quick synopsis to let you know. I submitted a bunch of cards into grading. Obviously, there's always the pushback of some people saying, "Oh, when you get amazing cards like that, you should be playing with them, showing them off to your friends, yada yada yada." And I do agree that there are a lot of variants that I put into my decks that come out with newer sets that have neither better artwork or just a cooler look to them that I do use. However, when you open up serialized cards, then if you want to play with them, sure, it's your choice. But I think grading them and holding them for the future, because we have no idea what serializes in Magic the Gathering and what it entails. Anyway, so I submitted a bunch of cards to Beckett. I already know the grades on them because I couldn't wait and I looked them up online. However, I did crack this barely just so I could pull out any personal information in case my address and or full name and everything were on there. So we had to check to make sure that was not in there. But anyways, so I sent in some of my lucky serialized hits that I've opened on multiple different streamer channels. Some for most of you that, the regulars know. Let me see here. Let me peek. Looks like that's the back side. Okay, so we're going to rotate it like this so we don't accidentally reveal them early. I'll pull them all out. So there's a couple different shout out to my buddy Twiddler, which some of you might know. He has a game that he plays on Tuesdays and Fridays on Twiddler's Place. He has multiple different games actually, but I recommend you check him out if you guys are always looking for a good time, buy some packs. He streams on YouTube and maybe eventually he'll move his platform to other places. Also, one of the serialized I opened was from a guy named the Gap Man on Whatnot. Very lucky hit. I bought a $10 pull and when you see it, I'll tell you a little bit more about it. Anyway, so I have no idea the order on these. I can at least see the symbol, so I'm going to go ahead and pull out any of the gold ones to the side with those lasts. So this is my first time ever grading. So I'm still, understanding how it works, the system. Did I do it right? Obviously, I got subgrades because I was curious about what they would grade each card. And I know that I went through Beckett because Beckett is renowned and it's been around for a while. So I know you guys have been like, shut up, let's go, let's see some of these. All right, let's start off. Okay, so the first one I graded was my Kaladesh Invented Lotus Petal. I was a little disappointed in this grade. Beggars can't be choosers, right? It's an 8.5, but these are packed fresh. So obviously you can't, look at it and say, oh, it doesn't mean you're not always going to get a high score. But when I looked this one over, I chose this one for submission solely because I thought, this one has a really good opportunity to get a high score. It didn't, but it's still a gorgeous card. Obviously, people are like, oh, you should play with that in your decks. Yes, but I have other versions of this that I do run. I'm not taking anything away. Oh, that is reflective. You can see my camera. Hello, everyone. That's going to be fun for this. All right, so we're going to put that one there. That was one of my 8.5s. All right, here is another one. Came right out of a pack. Carnival of Souls. Boy, the lighting. Why do I do this to myself? See this, guys? My camera's going to block the beauty of it all. I am sorry. But here we go. Carnival of Souls. This card used to be nothing. No value to it. And then, of course, someone finds a way to break it. And then everybody wants it. Here's the weird one. You guys can see it. Surface was a 7. This is Pack Fresh. Pack Fresh Surface 7. This one is one of the few ones that I actually might consider breaking out and grading again. All right. Here we go. Next one. Oh, boy. What a classic. Bazaar of Baghdad. This was about where I expected it. It's not perfect by any means. If you look, there's a little bit of a corner ding there. Very mild, but centering was amazing when I took a little feature. And when I took a little light to it, surface was great. So I thought, yeah, maybe I get a 9. Was an 8.5. Very happy with, though. Obviously, this is a great card for Dredge. If anybody plays Legacy, they know about this card. But definitely something I don't mind slabbing until I find a use for it. Beautiful card. All right, let's see what's next. Ensnaring Bridge. Okay, so this one I actually got at the first MagicCon of Las Vegas. I know this Cosmic Seeds will appreciate this nice little foil 7th edition one. I saw it and I looked it over and they had it as light play. And the price was a lot lower than the norm for a near mint. And at that point in time, I was trading in a bunch of cards. And I looked at it and I was like, man, I don't see a reason why this is, you know, considered light play. So I jumped on it, I traded in for it, and I'm very happy with the reward out of it. I guess the only thing that really got dinged was corners, but I don't know. Do you guys see anything? Let me know. Oh, I guess there's a little marker right up there. But anyway, still very happy. 7th edition foils are obviously very hard to come by. Love that hit. Moving on. Another one. This was a test one. I own 2 Lion's Eyes. This is my second one. My other one is more beat up and it's in deck. Simple as that, right? I thought this one was going to get a little bit better, but man, someone needs to teach me, because I'm new to this, about corners and edges, because the surface of this and the centering of this, in my opinion, are good grades. But someone needs to enlighten me a little bit of why the corners and the edges on this one specifically got destroyed. All right. Next one. Helm of Obedience. This one was also a test one. I opened this on Dual Brain MTG's Patreon box break. This was in my Alliance pack. Already had copies of this as well, but I figured, to either trade it in for more fodder or go ahead and take the risk of grading. Very happy with the result. Thank you, Dual Brain, for keeping it in good shape. And if you actually go back and watch the video when he pulled it, he actually said, this card is gradable, Kylan. You'll probably get a 9 or better for it. So obviously he knows what he's talking about. He put it right there. All right, so now we have 4 cards here. And I will go ahead and say this right now. These are all serialized cards. Each one of them has a different purpose on where I open them on channel. One I actually open on my own. You'll see it. But then the other 3 I have actually opened between Twiddler's channel and Gatman's channel. So, bumping the camera. All right, I don't know the order of these. One is going to be the highest grade, one is the lowest grade. So we're going to start with this one. All right, this wasn't the top one, but hey, so this right here. Oh God, look, guys, one away from 420. This was my Endurance bobblehead right here. Nice little 9.5. See, 10 on corners. Still confused by what this grading is, but what a hit. What a beaut. Very happy. Obviously ecstatic when I saw this one. Still too new to understand the power that's going to come out of Fallout. We see the collector boxes have spiked over $600, yada, 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 but it's insanity. All right, next one. All right, and this one right here is the one I opened on my own. This is the first ever serialized I ever opened. Tetsuko Umezawa. Obviously, it holds a space in my heart because of the fact that it's the first one I opened, but I'm not really attached to it that much. I figured casing it up and keeping it for a while to see what serialized do inside of the collectible world of Magic the Gathering. Once again, double 10s there. What a grade. Obviously a fun card. You know, very playable. So it's not like it doesn't have value, but, you know, I'm not going to run it. Once again, serialized, don't run. All right. Next one. This one. Oh, reveal this one early. Ah! Okay, this was the one that made me go crazy and made me want to record. A 10. Now, obviously, it's ridiculously hard to pull a 10. As of currently, via Beckett and most of the grading services, this is the highest grade currently out there. There's no grade higher. And anything out of 100, I start to feel like this is a real collectible right here. Centering 9.5, we missed it by 0.5 from a black pristine 10. Obviously ecstatic. Obviously, I probably bragged too much about this one when I found out the grade. This one, I shout out to Twiddler. Thank you, Twiddler, for not manhandling it too much when you opened it. Even though we made fun of you about it, you kept it in good shape. We managed to get it there, and the grade came back immaculate. So, wow. I could stare at this for a while. I'm going to enjoy this one. I actually might get one of those ones that you put it like in a stand and it lights up underneath it for now until I figure out how to do that. I might even bring it to Vegas when we go in October for trade fodder, but it might be something that I don't plan on ever getting rid of. We'll see. And once again, I'm really sorry, guys, and my camera with the lighting is really causing this to kind of ruin this. All right, and that one I was hoping to be the last one, but I didn't know the order. So this one, this was the one I pulled for $10. on a Whatnot game show. You buy in, you got a $10 pull, we're gonna win like maybe $1 or $2 for the card value, or you might get lucky and hit, one of the big prizes. Secret Lair out of 295 Swords to Plowshare, specifically from the Las Vegas con. 9.5. Very happy. $10 into this. You cannot beat it. Oh, very, 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 very ecstatic. So yeah, so obviously I'm new to this. I'm starting to get into the idea of branching out to grade my cards. Some people will despise it. I understand your gripe. That's perfectly fine. Go ahead and make comments about it. That I'm not gonna feel insulted if you tell me that you would rather it be played. But for preservation, for longevity, and for value, I chose to take my premium cards and grade them, and I am very happy that I did it. So yeah, short little video, guys, show you my results. First time grading experience. I'm so greedy that I looked at some of the 8.5s and I said, oh my God. And then I got centered and took it and reminded that, hey man, if you're crazy enough to crack them again, you can and try it again. Like I might do it with the Carnivals specifically because of the Surface 7, which, like I said, this was packed fresh, and even when looking it over, I didn't see anything. So maybe I need to take another light to it and see if there's something I missed. But all in all, I cannot be upset. This was amazing way to start 2024 Magic the Gathering. Definitely something different, and probably won't see many of these type of videos from me. I probably will only post openings and maybe some content for new stuff that comes out. But I figured I'd share it with the group. All right, guys. I got nothing else to say besides I'm ecstatic to have them. It's nice to finally have them in my possession and holding on to them, because that past month and a half of waiting, knowing I sent off this much value in cards and kind of sweating, not understanding how, their system when I get them back. But shout out to Beckett. For anyone that's interested in grading cards, I highly recommend them. They did an immaculate job. Their communication was excellent, and clearly everything came back well done and put together perfectly. So, all right, guys, that's been Kylan's Card Shack. Thanks again. I'll be opening something again soon, whether it's Assassin's Creed or maybe my second Modern Horizons 3 box. So stay tuned. All right, talk to you later.